In this video, I will show you 5 traps for white that arises from natural looking moves, and you can use these chess traps to defeat your opponents in just a few moves. And you can use these chess traps to defeat your opponent in just a few moves or gain a material advantage. So let's get started. So after e4, e5, knight c3, knight c6, c3, the Ponziani opening, knight f6, the most obvious response. Then you play d4. Here, knight takes e4 is the most obvious response. Then you push this pawn, attacking the knight, knight e7. Then you go for knight takes e5, d6 is the most common move, attacking the knight. Then you play bishop b5 check. He can't block with the queen, otherwise you will just take the queen. Therefore, c6. But then you have d takes c6, threatening a discovered check, and your knight is also under attack. So if d takes e5, then c takes b7, discovered check, bishop blocks, then you promote to a queen, and after he takes the queen, queen takes d7 is checkmate. And if he tries to play something like say knight takes pawn, then you can take, and after he takes, you just take here, forking the king, rook, and this knight. And after you play something like bishop d7, don't grab the bishop or the rook, just take a free knight, and you're up in material. Let's move on to the next trap. After e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, we go for the Halloween gambit, knight takes e5. He takes then d4, knight j6, then e5. Hits this knight as well, knight g8, then h4, trying to attack the knight. So h5, then bishop c4, just developing this bishop. He also develops the bishop, winning your knight. But then you play bishop g5, hitting the queen. Bishop e7 offers a trade of bishops. But then you play queen f3. Now if he captures this bishop, then queen takes is checkmate. Therefore, f6 hits the bishop. But then you can play queen d5, again threatening mate in 1. But you can simply play d6. Then you play queen f7 check, king d7, then e6 check, king here, d5 check. Now the king gotta go to b6, and then you play knight a4 check, king a5 hits the knight. Then you play bishop d2 check, and as you can see, this king is forced to take the knight. Then you just play a3, a quiet move which finishes the game. If something like say here, trying to take the queens, b3 is a checkmate. Let's move on to the next trap. After e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, he takes, then knight g5, h6, attacks the knight. Then you play knight takes f7, forking the queen and the rook. King takes, then bishop c4 check, king here, then you check with the queen, g6, then you take, and after he goes here, queen f7 check, king d6, then you play bishop to f4 check, and no matter where you go, king c5 or knight e5, it will be mate in a few moves. For example, if king c5, then you check with the queen, king goes here, then queen b5 is a checkmate in 12 moves. Let's move on to the next trap. After knight f3, d5, you play c4. This is the ready opening. Knight f6 defends this pawn. Then you play g3 to finish to this bishop. Bishop f5, but then you just play c takes d5. Now if he takes with the queen, then you will develop with tempo. But what if he takes with the knight? Then you play this shocking e4, forking the knight and the bishop. Now he got a take, otherwise he will lose one of his pieces. But then queen a4 check wins the bishop. Let's move on to the next trap. So after e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, he takes bishop c4, bishop c5, then c3. And after he takes, don't recapture. You play bishop takes f7 check, king takes, then queen d5 check, gets the bishop and the king. And after king e8, you can directly take the bishop. But there's a better move which is queen h5 check. The idea behind this move is that after g6, now you can take and you've created this weakness. Well, if you enjoyed these chess traps, then don't forget to give this video a like, and here are some more amazing chess traps like these. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more of these videos.